It is such a wonderful day to be here. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Yaya Diamond. I am your host today, and I'm just excited. I don't know about you, but you guys know how I am. I get excited about things because, I am just so thankful that I have such amazing guests on this show. And this next guest is just amazing. Just amazing. I have Karen Maraj on the show today, and I want to welcome her. Thank you so much for joining us here on Dream Chasers Radio. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. So, all right. We have to get into all this. You are a published author. You do have a book out, but you're also writing another book. And I really, really want to get into the next book because, the last one was like, wow, look at this. She wrote this book. She went through so many different things and nobody would have known unless you said something, and you did. Thank you so much for doing that. So what is the next book about?
So the next book is about red flags. Women, men, people need to be aware of the red flag before they get very deep in a relationship. People.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's a good one. That's a good one because there are a lot of them. There's like sayings out there that people say, well, believe people when they show you who they really are.
Yes.
Oh.
People will show you themselves, and you just choose to ignore the signs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
So there are flags that when we're in a relationship, we choose not to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
We like to sweep it under the rug and say maybe we are not seeing correctly. Maybe we are not hearing. We tend to make excuses for our partners, and said maybe they will change or maybe this is not. But then down the line, it's the problems that we face down the line, we could have avoided that. So I think the world or the young people coming up today need to know about the red flags in a relationship.
You hit it. I don't think they know. I don't think they know. I have a daughter, and sometimes I question, like, did you not see that? Did you not see that? Did you not recognize the red flag? Did you not see that? This is going to be a great book. Yeah. It's going to be a great book. People need this. Definitely need
this. Mm-hmm. So sometimes when you go out with a friend who maybe you knew this friend way before them, they try to tell you, discourage you from the friend, discourage you from being around family. The little things that they start, telling you need to do it here this way. These are little things. It's going to progress into abuse. It's going to progress into abuse. I have the experience, and I know I can share it today.
Yeah, definitely.
Is something that we need to get out there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Yeah, definitely. And you do have a foundation. Tell me about that and the plans for the foundation. What's going on with that?
My foundation started in 2013. Mm-hmm. We advocate for families and women and families affected by the domestic violence.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. I have seen and witnessed domestic violence, not just like, as an older person, but as a young child, also as a young teen with my friends, their families. And I've spent the night and it was not nice. And I didn't understand what was going on. So yeah, foundations like this are very big. What are the plans? What can people do either to be a part of it, or do you outreach? How does this foundation work?
Well, I go around to different shelters and I speak to women, encouraging them, to be more independent, how to enhance their lives and how to see that, this is not the end of it for them. Mm-hmm. And we do like resume preparation, and different things so that they will be ready for the workforce. We also do beauty for ashes, where we take these women out and let them become queens for a day. In
Mm,
that way, you're bringing out their boldness, they're loving what they see. We
mm,
want to show them that there's another something inside of them that they can bring out, you know. And
yeah,
when they're dressed up and they're made up and they dress up in their gowns and stuff, they feel there's something happens in their mind.
yeah.
Understand that, oh wow, this is who I am, this is who I could be,
Mm,
so that's called Beauty for Ashes. We do, which is really to change that mentality
yeah.
and show them that we've been in that shoes. We walked in their shoes, and it's okay. They're gonna come get out of it because I came out of it, so they can also. And we are starting classes. We are working on classes for mental health because many people out there, they're not aware that they are going through mental health problems. They
Mm,
just, they're not aware that from abuse, mental health comes hand in hand with abuse, because
yeah,
after a woman thinks she's reached the end of the road, she's thinking, sometimes she kind of thinks she's losing her mind because, like, she's not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
mm,
So there's something that happened to her psychologically, you know.
mm,
So mental health education is very, very necessary.
yeah. I agree with you. What is the name of the foundation? Well, how can people reach you?
Yes, it's the Carol Maraj Foundation, carolmaraj.org.
Okay, Carol Maraj. I'm going to make sure that we put that up on the screen as well as put it in the description box below so people can actually reach you just in case they need you. You just never know. It could be my neighbor and I just don't know. I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? It's crazy like that. Wow. And you said something about gowns. Do you have a gown collection?
Yes, I this fall I'll be displaying my gown collection.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do our first fashion show in the Hamptons in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Trinidad, and there a designer there. He made me a gown, and he said he said and then he came up here and he did a couple more gowns for me to wear, and they were beautiful. And I love their high neck because many women of a certain age they want to wear. It's just sexy
Yeah.
and it's just not sleazy, but just really, really, really elegant.
Right. Yes, definitely, definitely. I like gowns. I don't know. I like to feel like as if I'm like, dressed out like I'm a princess or somebody. I just like it. I just think it
Yeah,
does boost the morale and it makes you feel like you are special. You know what I mean? That
yeah.
is just wonderful. That is just wonderful. Are these the gowns that you use or do you use other designers for the people at the foundation as well?
I use other designers because we are just starting the Cara Mirage collection.
Mm-hmm.
So I use other designers presently when I'm going out. But I'm excited for this collection. They're beautiful. They're
Oh,
really good.
and I think that they're gonna smell good too. Am I correct?
They will smell good.
Oh, good. I think because you got a fragrance that's coming out too. So you got like a gown that's, the gowns and the fragrances. So they're gonna walk down or doing the fashion show, and then people are gonna be like, "What was that?"
They'll be smelling good. Hmm.
So tell us about that. Why a fragrance and gowns?
My favorite. Well, I always love dressing up. I like, way before Nikki, I love to look really fabulous. That's been me. So when I was approached to do the collection, the gown collection, and I saw what this design is capable of doing, and everybody who was in the team, I said, that's something that I love to do. So the gowns was just because I love dressing up, and I think elegance is is part of me. I love elegance, and I want to do it and have other women look elegant too. You know,
Yeah.
and so the fragrance. Someone presented me with a beautiful gift, and when I smelled this fragrance, I was like blown away. And I said, you know something, I would like to to let everyone else know about this fragrance. So I did a soft launch, and it, most of my people there had the same reaction, like, wow, I love this. So I just did a soft launch to test the waters.
Hmm.
And then we went on from there and decided to work on the fragrance, me and my team. So
Nice.
it's gonna be, we should have that out by end of June.
That's nice.
End of June.
I
So
can't
look,
wait to smell it. I'm like, see
you're gonna,
what
I'm
kind
telling
of
you,
spot.
everybody smell, who smells it said, wow,
Oh
what
man.
you put in this, in this. You put some really powerful notes there, like Egyptian something,
Mm.
and Moroccan, and it's just like wow. She even has something in there that she said it's an aphrodisiac. So women put
Ooh.
it, it's like an aphrodisiac. I mean, it's like too much. Smells so good. You put on a nice lingerie on your date night with your hubby or your
Oh
significant,
my gosh.
and you
I was getting ready to say, I was getting ready to say, Carol, I was getting ready to say, you better put the men in the second row.
it's
You better
gonna be
put the men in
good.
the second row. They're gonna be jumping on the good.
I'm telling you, when put it on, it's like wow. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So time was spent into preparing these notes
Hmm.
for the fragrance.
Of course, of course. So what are you doing now? Besides the gowns, besides everything else, what are you doing now?
Now I'm doing something that can be cause some controversy. I'll tell you what. I did a year ago. I did some lingerie, and
I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. You got gowns.
and
Then
people was
when they take the gown off, they got the lingerie. Then they got the perfume that's an aphrodisiac. You just, girl, you
not
just
enough
covered
of
the
these.
whole
Yeah.
thing.
So I did the lingerie, and when I was talking to some my pastor and some other people, they were like, "Wow, Carol, you know, people gonna say you're a minister of the gospel and you want to push lingerie." But you know something, everybody needs to look sexy. You know, the pastor's wife needs to look sexy, the deacon's wife, everybody. You know, that's why that's just a part of life. You don't
Yeah,
want to keep going to bed with some kind of big old something looking,
yeah.
like it's
I got you.
you gotta make it. It's just to, you always have to keep your marriage or whatever spiced up, and make each other happy. That's what I believe. So they
Yeah,
were telling me when you put out the lingerie, there will be a whole lot of controversy. People gonna talk. Well, I'll educate people. I'm willing to do that.
yeah. Well, forget them. You know what? They got kids running around.
Of course, so they got kids on them.
You see where I'm coming from, right?
I see
You got
exactly
kids
where
running.
you're from.
Come on now. Don't go there. Don't go there. If you
I'm
got
so
kids running
glad.
around, you got little yous running around everywhere. You
But,
you need some lingerie.
nothing wrong in spicing up your life and
That's right.
you and your
That's
partner
right.
Valentine's Day if you want to, but some people are just so but I'm ready for that. But I wrote a play. I started
Mm,
writing that play. I started doing it since COVID, so now it's just ready to be handed to a director now.
nice.
So
That's nice.
I always keep busy.
Hmm.
He's doing, yeah, and I have my songs I sing, and I write my songs. We've been putting off dropping the album, but
Nice.
yeah, Tom, I thank you, Carol. Why are you still doing it? Isn't too late in your life to do it, but I'm still doing it.
Just keep doing it. You're doing a great job. When do you stop doing it? When you're dead.
When
That's
you're
how I feel.
dead,
When you're
that's
dead.
that's what I tell people. God will give us health, strength, life, and we will just sit around and do nothing with it.
Oh, come on.
Not with the talents he gave. He did not give us the talents to just shelf it. He
That's
gave
right.
talents so if you share. The Bible says, "I give you talents to make wealth."
Yep.
Then tell you to just why would God give me the songs?
Yeah. and just to sit there with them.
For me to just sit there with them.
No,
So that you have a few things coming out within the next few months. You'll be hearing about me and seeing me.
that is good. I can't wait. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. It gives me motivation to see that, as I get older too, because I'm not that old, and I don't think you are either. I think old is like 100 nowadays because there's so much medication to keep you alive. But
Old
100
is,
is like,
old is when you're sick,
old is
when
when
you
you
can't
say.
move. When you're sick and you're bedridden, that's when you're old.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I agree with that too. Because you can be young and still be old. So, yeah, yep, yep, yep. And we're not. Thank God. We're not. We're not. We're out here and you're doing it.
We're far from there.
That's right. That's right. Well, Carol, thank you so much for being on the show. I truly appreciate it. I can't wait to see the gown. I can't wait to smell the fragrance.
Once you got it,
And
yeah. Make
and
sure
honey, let me. I'm gonna spice up some of that marriage stuff with it.
you got to.
That's it. That's it. Well, I'm going to put the foundation link in the description box below, you guys. And as soon as we get the new collection in the new line and the fragrance and all that stuff, we're going to get those links to you and put those in the description, or we're going to go ahead and post it on the website. I want to thank you guys so much. Miss Carol, do you have any advice for people who are just aspiring? Maybe they think they're dead and they're not. I don't know.
Right. So, don't ever think that you've missed your chance. Because you haven't. Whatsoever comes up in your whatever you want to do for the rest of your life that you thought you were supposed to do it 20 years ago, it's never too late. You didn't miss your chance. Go out and do what you have to do. Write, sing, do whatever's in your mind. No, don't leave your dreams for your children.
Yeah.
You gotta follow your dreams.
Yes, I totally agree. Miss Carol, thank you so much for being on the show. I truly appreciate it. It's just been such a pleasure.
No problem. Now you can put up carolmaraj.com.
Okay.
carolmarajfoundation.com.
I'll do that. I definitely will do that.
And carolmaraj.org. Because they were doing some shifting and so put the two websites.
Okay. I will definitely do that. You heard it. You heard it. That's where you go. And we're going to have that link in the description, as well as a QR code in the corner. And on the banner, there's going to be a QR code, so you can just go ahead and take your phone, put it up to the screen, and go for what you know. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different, but most of all, don't forget to join and look for those gowns with the fragrance. Okay, I'm telling you right now, you guys are not going to be. She's got it going on, so you're not going to be disappointed. You're gonna have to run. Just gonna have to run. All right, guys, and until next time.
Thank you very much.
No problem.